Hey, Ross. Hi, my name is Anna.
And I'm Peyton.
And today, what are we doing? Today.
Today.
You get it?
We are back with something very, very exciting. Because we are back with more VERIVERY reactions. So yes, we are reacting to more VERIVERY content. This time we'll be reacting to 2 of their music videos that were requested. We're reacting to Tag 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 and then Layback. We have also been told that this is in, like, it's canon. I cannot say that.
Yes! No, I want to say it. This is canon. It's all one storyline. All of the music videos are connected.
Also, some very, very interesting news. Since our last reaction to VERIVERY for their Thunder comeback, we have both been watching VERIVERY content. Basically, we can confidently name them all now and are learning more about their personalities as we watch their videos. Let's go. I know it's canon that it's all the same story, but is it in order? We're gonna have to go read the article after we watch this.
Yeah, someone commented it, but I forgot.
Oh my gosh, it's like...
Oh, that's what it means by tag! Ah. Wait, this is really, like, funky.
Oh my gosh, are they playing, like, hide and seek?
Oh my god.
Oh, the lead. Hold on to it.
Of course he is. Oh, okay. I've heard this line before.
Tag, tag, it's like a hashtag.
I've heard the first line of the chorus before. Maybe it was like in the videos I watched.
Wait, they've used tag in
Instagram tags.
Yeah!
Yeah.
I love them.
Oh my god, what?
That's such a fun game to watch.
Hashtag! They did hashtag!
Oh, I like that, like, rocking movement.
But I'm also kind of confused how this ties into the storyline.
Yeah. Maybe it'll be more apparent once we also watch Layback.
I think so.
I tag you. Oh, so cute.
Who is that?
Oh wait, are they about to take Tangmin? Oh, that's Minchun.
Huh?
Huh?
What's happening? Why did they all disappear?
Ooh, I'm definitely watching the dance practice after this.
Oh! Why did it go all black? What is happening? I don't like this. Peyton, I'm scared.
Oh, me too.
Stop.
This is how it ties into the story.
What's going on? I don't like this.
I have goosebumps.
Stop! I'm scared. I didn't like that.
Oh, I loved that.
Oh.
At least we know how it ties into the story now.
Oh. 싫어. Oh.
So I will start off by saying that I really enjoyed watching that. I liked the song. It was kind of funky. It made me want to dance, but then also the music video and the concept. Anna's gonna completely disagree with me on this, but I loved it. I love horror. And we obviously know that VERIVERY does horror very well because one of the very first things we ever saw from them was their photo stage on Road to Kingdom. A couple of things that I want to say. I really liked how they used so many different meanings of the word tag. The theme was tag, but then how many different ways can we do this? It felt like something that my artistic director used to have us do in choreography class. So obviously in the song, it's like tag you're it, like tagging you with feelings, or like it's your turn to like step up, see what you're gonna do in this relationship. In the music video, they're not actually playing tag. They're playing like hide and seek in different variations, but even with playing hide and seek, when someone's it, you like say tag you're it usually. There's also the tagging on Instagram, which I thought was really clever, but then I thought it was even more clever after it switched to the horror part of the music video, because I was like, wow, that's something that would actually be really cool in a horror movie, to like have someone else's face pop up on the screen. Like that would be so creepy. Oh my gosh. I thought that was really, really entertaining and like a really cool way to bring the horror element in while still keeping that like tag theme of something. Also in the dance, because I did watch the dance practice, they do tagging a couple of different ways. They kind of like represent the hashtag. So there's in the chorus, they do this motion, which is like the crosses in their hands, which is kind of like hashtag-esque. And then they literally do it later when you do like this thing, and then they go like that. And it's right when they say tag in the chorus. So I thought that was really cool. They also do it with their legs a lot, like right after Tonghan's rap, I'm pretty sure, near the bridge. They're all on the floor, and obviously their legs are not in a hashtag position because I don't know if that's anatomically possible, but they're kind of representing that sort of like idea in the way that their legs are on the floor and in the way that they're moving. Their dancing was completely in sync as per usual. And then the only thing you couldn't see in the music video that I was kind of sad about that was in the dance was they start and end the song with this mirroring motion, and two members are making almost like a doorway with their arms, and then Hoyoung, he's like downstage so he's closer to the audience, and then Yeonho is behind, like he's the reflection, and they're mirroring each other, or at least that's how it ends. It might be different members at the beginning, but I thought that was a really cool way to start and end, because especially with this, knowing that it's a horror concept and it's kind of like the person behind is a little bit hidden and in the shadows, and it reminded me of in the music video when Kangmin is there and then the hands are clapping in the shadows and Ninten's like, what is going on? So yeah, I really liked it. Tag Anna, you're it.
Basically all of my comments are going to analyze how the music video and the song match really well together. It gives off this really like bright and happy feeling, like you're just having fun, but then there are little moments of something creepy and like off-putting in there. So to start off with the music, you were saying that it was like, oh, it just makes you want to dance along to it. And when I first heard the beat, it made me think of Finesse. The rest of the song isn't really like it, but it's like the boom, 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 boom. That beat makes you want to dance. It makes you feel really happy, like you're just having a good time. And then the rest of the instruments, like all the instruments that they use, have more of like a brighter sound, so you're happy. But then, and I thought this in the first verse too, like before the music video changed into something creepy, I think it's the second chord that they play in the first verse. I think it's a minor chord, and it just felt weird. I was like, oh, why is this crunchy chord happening in the midst of all like this happy vibe, right? It's like, that's weird, that's kind of off-putting. And that's basically what the music video is, because it starts off with this premise of like, oh, we're just having a good time, we're playing games with each other, and then there's the plot twist, nope, there's like a creepy ghost somewhere, and there's a horror movie, and those are like the slightly jarring elements in the song. I think my point is reinforced even more with like the creepy moment when they whisper tag you're it in the song, because I don't think that they would include that just to have it in the music video, because I think that they would like make it work together. Like this is the concept for the song and this is the concept for the music video, and it works together. The last thing that I have to say for how the song also has the creepy moments is the fade out ending. Because a normal fade out ending, like that would be fine because it was just on one note, but then halfway through the fade out ending, another note comes in that's lower, and the lower note that comes in is like dissonant, so it feels crunchy again, and you're like, oh, what is this? Because if it was another note that came in that was like part of a major triad chord, then it would feel fine, but it's not. So it makes you feel uncomfy. It's like in their photo stage for Road to Kingdom, where you think everything is fine and you're like, oh, I'm safe now, and then the people who are watching can see like a person lurking up behind you, and it's like, no, they aren't. Anyways, those are all my comments.
Next! Alright, and so now we'll be watching VERIVERY's Layback from about 6 months ago, the beginning of this year. And let's do it.
I'm not ready for more horror.
Okay, so it's already starting with someone blindfolded, which is how the last one ended.
Eh?
Eh? Some really nice suit.
Oh. Oh, I like this.
Wait a second.
I like that part. Wait.
Wait. Wait, I've heard this.
I've heard this before. Where have I heard this before? What? Oh no!
I know where I've heard it.
Where?
I'm gonna check before I say.
Okay.
It wasn't KCON.
This came out this...
Wait.
Wait.
Yeah, this is the beginning of this
Okay.
year.
I would have felt so bad.
I really like it though.
Oh.
That was in German. Mein zweites Ich, my second self.
Okay, I didn't see what it said, so I was like...
Which makes sense because there's doppelgangers in this one.
He's so cute.
I like that part.
Sorry.
He is really cute. I'm ready to fight for custodial rights.
Like,
where are you running from? I really like that dance move with that too. And it's the mirror images, like at the beginning and end of Tag Tag Tag.
yeah. I mean, like, they've been showing that the whole time, but this time
But I
it's
just
like
made the
an actual
connection.
mirror. Oh. I didn't say anything because I thought you already had. Oops.
I was more focused on the fact I recognized the song.
Do you see how there's, like, so many people? That was cool. They, like, shot it from, like, the middle of the mirror, but, like, the mirror isn't there. Wow.
So really, why is there German in this?
I don't know. Wait. It's a different planet.
Parallel universe, they're both running. What?
The multiverse.
Oh
no. As a song itself, I really like it.
Yeah.
It's really funky.
Whoa. I have heard the song before, and I double checked, and I know where I've heard the song before. So, fun facts. I actually saw this song performed at Music Bank in January when I was in Korea for school. And here's the thing about that is I remember seeing this song and I really liked it. Although I was kind of confused because I was like thinking about it and I was like, no, that couldn't have been it because there were less members in that song than are in VERIVERY. And then I just looked at it. It's literally because Min-chan didn't perform the day that I saw them because he had a head injury or something. But yeah, I really do like the song. It's very much my style, but also I love the whole doppelganger thing, especially because of the mirror connection to the tag 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 dance. If we hadn't watched these back to back, I don't know if I would have actually gotten that connection, but I loved it because the two sides of the like mirror, and not just when they're actually dancing in front of the mirror, but like when they're just with their doppelganger, they're like using different facial expressions. And I thought that was so cool. I was like, snaps to y'all, great acting, because they're even like making themselves a little bit different. And I really liked the music video also because you could see so much of the dance in the music video. Like they used the dance and like the dancing moments for the doppelganger moment. So I was like, yes! The layback movement that they do, the first time they say layback, Kangmin owns that moment. Like, I mean, they all look really good doing it, don't get me wrong, but I was watching the dance practice and how each of them do it. It's like really hard to describe the difference, but whereas the others are doing more like hip and shoulder, he's like doing a full like body roll down into it instead of just like shoulder roll and hip roll, like hip isolation at the same time. And it looks so good. And that's just like a really, really like small thing. But I thought that was really interesting. But basically I loved the whole dance and I really liked the song and I'm really glad that I've rediscovered it. Anna, your turn.
This is my first time hearing the full song, but I don't know where I've heard it before. First of all, it kind of made me feel like I was being seduced, which is like weird because like the younger three, that's not allowed. And the reason for that is because like the beginning of the song starts only with like a deep bass line. There's like this little sound happening in the background, but mainly your focus is on the bass line and just the voice. And then all the instruments that they end up layering throughout the song have a lot of like reverb. So it like echoes out for a while and there sounds really muffled. It makes it feel like kind of your underwater, like dreamlike space. But in the context of the music video, I guess it could be like, oh, I'm lost, since he's like in like another world and you're like kind of lost. So I was like, that's what I was thinking. But then when you read the lyrics, I'm like, oh, this makes sense. I like the pre-chorus and the chorus a lot, especially the first half of the chorus. It sounds really groovy and vibey, especially in the pre-chorus. There's that line that like goes up in falsetto, high notes, and then the last one is really, really high. I think the last word is imi, and the last note mi. Yeonho does that, right? Okay, so when I heard that, I was like, oh, this is really high, and it happens every single time. I was like, boy, how are you doing? So like, it makes me wonder, does he sing that live for all of their live stages? Because then like, props to you, man. But when I heard that high note, I was like, oh, it's a really good thing that that note ends, like the syllable is on E, because if it was on any other syllable, it would make it much more difficult to hit that note. Because the vowel sound of E is easier to sing for high notes. It just comes out more easily because of like where it's placed in your mouth when you try to pronounce it. And you can hear also when he sings it that he doesn't just do like a straight E, he adds a little bit of an I to it, so it doesn't sound so like bright, I want to say. So if you E-me, it doesn't sound pretty, but if you add a bit of an I to it, it sounds nicer. The only thing that I can think of right now that is like a bit of a shame to me in the song is from the bridge to the last chorus, I thought that there would have been a bigger drop, because they even have a moment of silence for it, but then it just comes in normally. At the same time, I can kind of see why they wouldn't, because this whole song has just been kind of like vibing. So yeah, end of my comments. I liked the song.
TLDR, once again, the trend for VERIVERY is that we really like their music. And I'm kind of like, why have I not been listening to this already? Because it's so my style. And so basically, we really liked the songs. I am super intrigued, I would say Anna probably is too, about the storyline, and so we're gonna go read all of the theories and how it's like actually real. And yeah, we're really glad someone requested these because we clearly enjoyed them. We've literally talked for so long that y'all are probably only gonna see like a quarter of it.
So if you liked this video and also like VERIVERY very much, then please leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and bye!